We are taking a look at a drone video for Tract 41 at Whitetail Ridge. We're on the east side looking northerly. The property's on the left. Now this video was taken before the easement road was improved and widened and shaped. We wanted to get this video taken because it was springtime, and we like to get videos before all the leaves are out on the trees because it's easier to see how the ground lays. So about half the leaves are out, and as we just mentioned, the road is been improved since this video was taken. Still a gravel easement road, so you do want a four-wheel drive, a truck, or an SUV, but it is wider and a little prettier. Okay, so as we look northerly, again, the property's on the left. This tract actually lays really nicely. Take a look at the topo map and the listing page, but it's the highest on the north side where it's basically flat, and then as you go southerly it gets wider, and really nothing on it we would call steep except maybe the southwest corner, the southwest 100 feet, 150 feet. It starts to drop down, but other than that, extremely usable property. Probably have some views on here off to the west. Other than some natural clearings and maybe some natural trails, this property is going to be basically all wooded. You're going to have mature timber, you're going to have younger timber, you're going to have everything in between. You can expect to see red oak, white oak, hickory, probably some other trees that we can't identify. And you may have some cedar and pine as well, but predominantly going to be hardwood trees. Okay, so we're looking kind of northwesterly over the property and out at the general area. This is the pure Ozarks, pure true Ozarks, so a lot of ups and downs. It's beautiful. However, this tract is basically all level, or gently sloping, I should say. I don't think there's anything in the Ozarks that's completely level. Okay. So we're just a little bit south of the tract right now. As we look northerly, it's a few hundred feet up on the left side of the road. And again, your best bet is to check out the listing page and look at the topo map, because that tells the tale far better than we can. And when these guys take the drone videos, they're doing the best they can, but it's tough to tell precisely where you are while you're doing a drone video. So like that glade you see on the left, I don't think that's on the property. It's probably close to the southwest corner of the property, but I don't think that's on the property. And I could be wrong. We'll have to check out the map right to know for sure. But it's definitely in the area. Big white-tailed deer out here. Quite a few wild turkeys, good population of wild turkeys. You're very close to the Niangua River, very peaceful, very private. Obviously, you've got dozens of building sites. You've got some type of setback off the road, I'm sure, but it makes for an extremely private building site or campsite. And you can actually see the ground a little bit. You can see there aren't a bunch of tops or limbs or anything like that. This was not recently logged. I'm sure there was logging at some point, but not for quite some time. And some trees adjacent to the roadway were probably removed since this video was done in order to widen out and shape that road. So this is only about 10 or 12 miles out of the town of Lebanon, Missouri, which is a good-sized regional town. Less than an hour north of Springfield, which is the largest city in southern Missouri. And actually, you're only about 3 miles, I guess, 3-4 miles from Bennett Spring State Park. The Niangua River, a beautiful section of the Niangua River. In fact, the section downriver from Bennett Spring State Park for about 10 miles is a white ribbon trout fishing section, because they have a hatchery at Bennett Spring, and they stock that section of the river with rainbow trout and brown trout. So I mean, it's pretty fantastic. Not only can you swim and tube and kayak and all that good stuff, but you can actually trout fish. And if that's not your thing and you prefer bass and perch or whatnot, they're definitely in there too, but the trout is kind of a cool bonus. Wow, we're cruising. Property's on the left. You can see that road that goes off to the right. If you look on the topo map, you can tell exactly where we are. So the property still sits to the left there. Very peaceful and private with this private road. This is not a public road. This is just for property owners and their guests. Beautiful area. There is public land nearby. Bennett Spring, of course, is public. There's a couple great access points to the Niangua River, and there's Barclay Conservation Area. There's the Lead Mine Conservation Area. I mean, you've got hundreds and hundreds of acres of public land if you're looking for some trails to goof around on or different access points to the river. We're told that the Lead Mine Conservation Area actually has a public shooting range, so we haven't visited that, but it sounds pretty cool. So if you're not already on the website, feel free to go and check out the listing. If the property's available, that's where you'll see it. You can see the ground video. I'm sure we'll do an intro video. And feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email if you have any questions.